Okay, today we're going to talk about, an important consideration in training in Filipino martial arts, particularly in knife fighting, is, when you go from this, the trainer, which is all aluminum with a wrapped handle, to an actual knife, which you look at what you would actually carry, you have quite a variety of options. Here's two that I particularly like for different reasons. This is a smaller, it's a Kershaw Ken Onion leak. And the thing I like about this is it has a little assist, which opens it really quickly. All right, you can do it at the thumb catch, or you can do it here. And it's pretty slim profile, so pulling it out. And this is the other point I want to make, aside from showing these knives and talking about the build quality, is just the aspect of training that many people I've noticed tend to overlook. They don't spend enough time practicing their draw, getting the thing out. Too often people who look at how they would use a weapon, they've not addressed where they carry it and how they're going to get it out in time to use it. So we spend a considerable amount of time in here working on your draw. It's getting it out in time in hand where it can be used. Otherwise it just sits there as if it's not there, as if you don't really have it. Now, another option I like, and I'm a real big fan of well-built blades that are not too expensive. So you won't really see me walking around with a real expensive Spyderco or something, because you can lose a knife and then you end up crying over it and you can't find it. So I like to spend maybe $40. Sometimes you can get a $60 knife for around $40 on the internet, different retailers that sell through eBay and otherwise, and you can get a good knife. Here's a Cold Steel Pro Light Clip. I like this one because it's very substantial. It's all serrated all the way along. Very sharp knife. Very well built. It fills my hand because I have sort of big hands. All right, and this is a great, more full-size blade that it just feels good to use, and the quality of it, the build of the handle with all the different screws through it and the composite or whatever kind of ABS plastic they use is it's going to hold up through abuse. If it were dropped off the top story of the building, you'd pick it up off the pavement, it would still be intact, likely. Or if it would run over or whatever. So you like a good, well-built knife, although this one's a little bit bulkier. You do feel it. And this one you don't feel as much. But the last thing I'll say is, if you're training to defend against a knife, it's best that you also know how to use one, and that also you understand the difference between being unarmed against the knife and being armed against the knife. It's just a hugely different situation, and I would definitely choose the latter, given a choice. There's a number of sayings about how, in the Filipino martial arts, how being unarmed against a knife just puts you at such a severe disadvantage that it could just about mean you have no training at all as far as how things stack up in the long run. So, some food for thought. Practice your draw. Look at where the clip actually is. Sometimes you can reverse the clip if it works better for you. In this one, it's not reversible. Well, I guess it is. You can switch it over here and here. You can put it on the other side, because some people either left or right-handed, or prefer it where they draw it and it's like this. Some prefer it where the knife is coming up. As you pull it out, you're already set to go. So the other thing is train with your knife. Practice it at home. Don't just do it when you're in class. Just pull it out and use it, pull it back in to where it flows, where it's not just this thing you do now and then, but you do it regularly, and it's more or less automatic.